Well guys, we started this cabin when I was 64. It took us about a year to finish it, and we've learned a lot along the way on building it, but really we've enjoyed doing it together, and we're going to show you a condensed version of it and from start to finish, and we hope you enjoy it. This will be part one. And there's a deer standing right there.
There sure is. Okay.
Beam in yesterday and my axle broke off the hub. Thought it was going to put me down for a week or two, but I got it fixed overnight. Had to weld all this back on right here. It won't break again, but it was a little bit of a job, as you can see, but I'm getting it back together. We're done. We're back in business. Alrighty. We're ready. This is how we did the floor joists. You get it level. It really don't matter how wide it is, because a tuba 10 is no wider than 1.5 inches. But this is where we're at. We've got every one of them in, except for the very end one. We're gonna have a big party when we get that in. No, but it's turning out good. We got our helper right here. Call him over there. He's walking the floor joists. Brody, come here. Easy, easy. Watch where you're going. Good job, Brody.
Actually good.
They like to help out.
Good boy, Brody.
Even Indy. Indy.
Have you been having fun out here? I know you have. I know. All right. Yeah, we're going to head down to the house and get in the hot tub. See y'all later.
We're attempting to cook some homemade bread for lunch. My lid lifter is packed away in the camper, so I had to make me one. It doesn't work very well, but just so you know, I do have a good lid lifter. I got hot coals. This is an old cast iron Dutch oven.
How old is that?
It's from Civil War era.
Yeah.
Lance got it at a garage sale or auction, I think. And it works really good for biscuits. I have never tried it for homemade bread, but we're going to give it a shot. Put that on parchment paper so I can slide it in there easier.
That's awesome.
Which is a cheat, but it works. So we'll see how it goes. Hopefully it won't burn on the bottom. I got the pan kind of hot on the fire before I started, so I may have got it too hot on the bottom, but we'll see.
Gotta get that bread out of there.
We got distracted.
We got distracted doing something else and we might have burned it.
Hold on. Let's watch. Oh, sorry.
Get it out of there? You gotta go up. Oh, you got a spatula.
A little brown.
Look at that, guys.
Ooh, almost dropped
what
it.
did you? Whoa. Don't dump my bread off. Whew. That was a close one. That was a close one.
Lunch almost went on the ground. It could still yet. Stove going, making coffee again. Just about done. Coffee time.
Right.
Taking a little coffee break, and the dogs are wore out. They're taking a break too. Brody decided to take a nap in the sun, and Indy's over here taking a nap. I hear a bear.
I'm taking a coffee break.
He's getting his Alaska mill all set up to cut another 3/4 log for the other wall, the next project. We had a hard time getting it up here. It took half the morning getting it up here. Thanks to the little crane.
That crane has saved us. I'm not the crane. It's over there.
Little crane. We should name it.
All right, guys, I got back. Got that log cut with my Alaskan mill, my chainsaw. Boy, it turned out really good. I took my, got my finger in the way. I took my plane and just planed this down just a little bit, about 1/4 of an inch. And boy, it turned out good when here, I'll just show it to you. Put that string down it. Boy, it's just, boy, it's nice, straight as an arrow. So, we're gonna pick this dude up and get it on the end of the house, and we'll show you when we're doing that. We'll get back with you. Gotta go look at them biscuits.
So first log with a notch to go down. It was definitely a learning curve.
We didn't do it perfect, but it's gonna work.
We hope.
So we're gonna take the little crane, pick it up and set it down real easy. We got our insulation, we got everything in there. There we go, our first log. Got insulation between it. Even good.
We put it on the back because we knew it wouldn't be perfect.
Yeah,
Hopefully we'll get better at it.
we will. We got a lot of logs left to do.
Here.
And it fits perfect. I don't know how we did it.
Perfect?
I don't know how we did it.
I don't know either.
Get a close up. This is our first one.
Look at that. First one that
It's
we
that way
full
through the
scribed.
whole thing. There's
And it
not a
was-
hole or a bug can crawl in anywhere.
And it was a gnarly one too. Looky there, no cracks,
Yeah, it's got knots and everything all over it.
both
Look,
sides.
it turned out good.
How good did it turn out?
Really good. I was happy. I figured for sure we would have to take it off.
So now he's working on the electrical plugs,
I'm working on getting one hole right now.
and I'm running the wiring over here.
It's got to go a little deeper, so I'm going to take my saw.
And once we get that done, then all we have to do is roll it off and put the insulation and sealer tape under it. Well, this just happened. All of a sudden, got our little crane tipped over carrying a log on a little bit too much of a slope. Lance has gone to get the Jeep so we can try to remedy the situation. Hope it didn't tear anything up too bad. Oops. We had to go get the big tractor. Hopefully this will get it back on its feet. Always put the log on the uphill side of your crane.
Yeah. I had it on the downhill and I knew it was going to be close. And boy, did I mess up. Nobody got hurt though.
That's good.
Yes. We need to get to doing it though, so we'll warm up.
Yeah, exactly.
I think it's 30, what I tell you, 29?
Huh?
29 degrees, I think.
Notice he learned his lesson. The log is barely on the ground, so it won't tip over to the crane. We've had enough crane problems this week.
Yeah, this is the fun part, scribing. Keeping both your bubbles level. The water sure helps. Spraying the water on there. Marking the log. Works so much better.
the sander.
Ah.
I said, yeah, I can get that little divot on this side with the sander, I think. Brought out the big guns for that one, didn't you?
Yeah. Yeah. I did. We'll use the little one to smooth it out. Fell into place.
Yeah.
That fell right into place.
Perfect.
We might have perfection.
That looks more like it.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Way beautiful.
Okay, that was an easy fix.
Or the gap there is good.
Yep,
How's it look on that side?
pretty good.
Man, who
Who did that?
who did that?
This end looks pretty good too, I think. Needs to be wiggled though.
I can wiggle it.
It's not fitting as tight as it was. Looks like it needs to tip this way a little bit.
There, it's snugged up. Got it that time. There's a few spots on there that was a little bit touching, holding it up. It looks good now. I'm gonna pull the whole thing out at once. That looks pretty good.
See if I can walk over there to
Huh?
see if I can walk over there without falling through the floor. Been there, done that.
Now we just gotta come down to that line. We'll be there.
Alrighty.
Alright. What do you think?
I'm excited.
I'll get my big saw.
Our first window. Oh, we're gonna have to cut out a little bit more later anyway, because we didn't cut out for the 2x4s on the side. I mean,
that's right.
2x. It'd be more than 2x4s, but
Yeah, that's kind of just a rough hole then.
yeah.
We could leave that alone for now.
Yeah, that's true. Okay, I can work on that.
It's got to be roughed out some more anyway.
I'll work on that when I don't have other stuff to do.
All right.
Okay.
Did you bring him up here?
Yeah, I'm watching him.
Are you going to help?
He said you need to get me back though when you're clobbering that
Are you going to help Dad today? Huh? Help. Come on.
I just brought him out for a little bit while I'm making coffee.
You can stay out here while we're making coffee, okay? Dad's going to knock these logs out. You go over there with Mama.
Come here, Birdie. Over here with Mom. That's a good boy. That's a good boy. You want a stick? Here's your stick. No. Well, that log's got some blue in it, doesn't it? Days ago we were working in our shirt sleeves, and today we have an ice storm. So, you know, that's Arkansas. We taken the day off. We went up this morning and looked for some more trees on a friend's property, and now we're going to take the boys out for a walk. They were very patient.
You guys ready? Let's go. You guys stay close.
There they go.
That's good. I laid that right on top of that tree. Sweet.
Let's see what we got. Oh, look at that food, boys.
Spring salad.
Spring salad,
toasted
strawberries,
pecans, shaved Parmesan cheese,
I'm like a parrot. I just repeat everything she says.
and some balsamic vinaigrette
All right.
with basil.
Is that what I think it is?
Grapefruit soda.
Grapefruit soda? Oh my gosh. She takes good care of me. All right, we're going to eat that and we'll get back with you guys. I got the log all ready. We're going to lift that dude on there and set it in place.
Reinforcements have arrived.
What, huh?
I said reinforcements have arrived. Ready?
Yeah, turn.
How much? Right there.
Morning, guys. We got our woodland mill in yesterday and we were really excited. We've been having grins on our face all morning. But we've got it together this far. I was just getting ready to put the tank on it. And we're getting closer to where we're going to set it up onto our frame, the rails over here. And we're missing 4 of these. Well, our dog Brody right there, he likes to pick everything up. And I told my wife, I says, let's look around for a bag. We looked over here. Guess what? There's the bag with the 4 missing bolts. And
I'm just glad he didn't finish burying them.
oh my goodness. So we found them, so we're good to go.
I guess they were a snack for later.
Brody,
Look at him.
what else did you bury?
Oh my
Hold
goodness.
up. What else is in there? You got any other bags in there?
You silly boy.
Well, we decided to bolt this to our legs to, you can see it down here, focus in on that. We're putting bolts in here to my frame, and then we're going to drill a few here and make it really tight. So I need another, Indy, what bolt do I need? What's the book say? What size bolt? Was it a short one or a long one? Well, look at it and tell me. Okay, we'll use that one. We got it running again. I got my buddy here, Quinn, with me. He came all the way from Wichita. He's gonna help me out in a minute. Let me get the baby.
It's driveway, just so.
Bag it up and tell us. Well, if I had the camera on me, I could have showed you what you should not do. I stepped across the log. I was about, well, the height of the logs, and stepped across on my scaffolding, and the plywood had sawdust on it, and the ladder slid off the edge of it. And guess what happened? I went tumbling down between the floor trusses and boogered my legs up pretty good. Anyway.
So he's having a hot chocolate break.
Yep. I'll be back here in about 20 minutes going back to work.
There she goes. You did a good job. And you need to do all of them as fast as you are.
This is just a nice log.
The log is nice. It don't have any really
Got a few knots.
not too many, and you can tell the sap's coming back up the tree because they're getting easier to peel.
Lots easier.
Or she's getting stronger, or one or the other, I don't know which. But anyways, you can see the logs are looking good. They're fitting good. Doing real nice. All our joints are good and tight. So far, don't have many we're gonna have to use any caulking on. What's that?
The spring log peeling is awesome.
Look at that piece of bark she pulled off. That's how much better those logs peel in spring than they do the winter. And she just had to beat me. Yeah, well, at least I got her doing that. Good job, baby.
A video you touching that up. When you get done, can you shut this off? Do you think we can get a more interesting angle?
Yeah. How about this? Is that good?
Guess that'll work. Crazy man.
juice.
Hey, you can't see over the wall anymore. Unless you stand on your tippy toes. Hey, you look like Wilson.
Go ahead.
This is my super high dollar scarf marker. I made a piece of cardboard, mat board. I have a center line drawn on it. And then this is, depending on how big your logs are, we use 18 and then this one is 24 or 18 altogether. I don't know. I'll have to give you the measurements later. You line this up with the center of the log underneath. And the center of the log this way. And then I draw from here to there. Doesn't work very well on wet logs. On both sides. Then I drop down about midway between that mark and a little bit below the notch here. And I mark the ends.
The very ends?
Yes. And I do that on both sides.
Don't fall off there, that's a long ways down.
It is a long ways down. Okay. And then you just kind of, from part way where this line is on top, I don't know if you can see it, but I just draw half little circles like that. Do that on both sides. And then when he does this with the chainsaw, he tries to keep this as flat when he cuts in to where it's flat from here to here, this way. That way, as you can see on this log, when this log shrinks a little bit, they shrink around ways. So that's why we leave this bigger up here. As this shrinks, this log should settle down and keep all this down here tight. That's the plan. And that's why you cut these on there, is to help. So when the tree shrinks, then it'll still stay tight. When you cut them all the way around and the tree shrinks, you'll have a little gap around it. If you don't do it this way. Anyway, that's the theory.
Right.
So hopefully, if we did it right, it should work.
We got matching hands, huh? We both hit ourselves with the sander.
I actually burnt mine on the stove when I was making your pumpkin pie.
Oh, I'll have to do a sander one on you then. So you'll know what that feels like.
I've done it before.
Oh, have you? Okay.
Not lately.
All right.
Don't take my stool.
How are you going to get down there?
Don't take my stool.
Oh, you want
I won't be able to get down.
All right. Andy, we're coming, bub.
Edge fell off.
I got it.
Trying to kill me, aren't you?
If she falls, I want this on video. No, she didn't. Okay. There's Andy over there. He says, you guys are ignoring me.
He really wants up here today for some reason.
Andy, come around. Andy, he's been wanting and barking to come up here so bad. And now we got him up here in the cabin. And he's so happy.
I don't know what you're doing if I don't get to see it once in a while.
He don't jump up like Brody does on these floor joists. There you go, Indy. What do you think about that? What do you think about that? I know. You're so happy.
So we've been working hard on this, haven't we?
Goodness. Look what we've been doing. See how high the walls are? what we're doing this morning, we're gonna have to do a lock notch because you can see where my scribe line was, so we're way over halfway. So to make it stronger, we're gonna do a lock notch. The next log will tighten her up. Look at that. One more and this wall's done. What we're doing here, this is our last log before we put our long ones up, so we got to have this one level. So we jacked this log up, excuse me, to meet the right height so that it's level all the way across. And so I've never really had to do this much yet. So now we're going to scribe whatever I scribe here to the width. I'll take out exactly the same amount of scribe there, and then that log will set down and will be level across the top. You're supposed to jump. He's laying up there. We're cutting our first window opening, and we bought this little attachment, and it bolts to your blade bar, your saw bar. So what we've done, we've got our width marked on the wall and just leveled up, and we pretty well got this to the where we want it. And so I'm going to saw down through this and hope it's straight. Got her earmuffs on, safety glasses. She wears it all. All right, I'm gonna go back up here and show you some of the wood she cut for me for my window trim. Actually, it's a window casing, and then we put trim around it. We're gonna make 3-inch trim to go around all this. Yeah, but I'm just sanding this right here. But these are 12.5 inches wide for our window seal. And boy, is it pretty wood. I mean, look at this. I got it smooth as could be. Well, I got to round my corners off. This is for another window. You can see I put my angle iron on here. I've got it dead center. And then I'll go up and saw the crack or the opening in my logs up there, and that's so when the logs shrink, this here, that log just slides down this instead of busting the window.
We had a good rain and storm last night, so everything's really wet. These guys are loaded up pretty good. Dip them and dip. Anyway, they're a nice little plant to grow in the spring.
Now doing another window. Let me show you what I've done so far. See if I can move it slow so I don't freak your eyes out. Got that one framed in, just sitting there. Got that one done. That's where it's going to be over the clawfoot tub, sitting down here on the floor. So it's coming along. And now I got this one. We got a double window right there. Oh yeah, it's going downhill. I put a degree downhill to the outside, so if water hits this, it'll just run right off. That's pretty good. I'm gonna sand that just a little bit more. Here, let me show you what that's gonna look like. Put all this on there. I love it when a plan comes together. If you've never done this, that's what this is in there for. You don't screw this to your logs. You just screw this together, and that keeps it from falling out. That's how you keep your window in there.
Cashew chicken. Thai cashew chicken. Yummy. Oh no. Slick. Oh my goodness. There's a big drop off there, that's why I couldn't get going.
There's our first one in the Dutch oven. We're getting ready to do another one. We brought all the ingredients up here, and Cinda made a little pan out of
Aluminum foil.
Aluminum.
One of those little half pans that you use for throwaway cooking.
Anyway, I'll show you where she's putting it. You guys that have been watching our videos, you've seen us cook biscuits and other things in this.
We'll have to time it and see how long that takes.
Took a little longer than it does on the stove, but
And we're burning up some of our wood up here. We're gonna really make sure we don't burn our cabin down.
the oven going. Oh man. It's just about done.
This is gonna go for the lights. I've already made a short video of it, but Cinda's making another one. And they're gonna go up here. Drill a hole through that, put that in there. And that is gonna sink in to where them wires come through. And this board will go back flush, right about like that. And we'll bevel this edge back just a little. But that's what we're doing right now.
Under here. Your nose is all black.
Huh?
Your nose is all purple from the scribe pen.
I was wiping on my nose.
It looks like you have a giant bruise. I can't wipe my nose, I'm too dusty.
Here, let me get it.
Goes into my arm.
Oh, you hit the sander.
I did. It didn't feel good.
That's an algae.
This
Oh
way
my
you were
gosh.
supposed to wear
Oh,
long
looky here.
sleeves. Huh?
Put my name in your arm.
It's like Gorilla Girl.
Looking good. Glad you're doing that.
Huh?
So I'm sure glad you're doing that.
Yeah. I'm about tired of this mask. I think it's got so much dirt in it I can't breathe through it anymore.
Making the logs look pretty though.
run out of gas.
Uh-oh.
I'm scribing this one right now. And we got to have both of these logs the same height when we're done. But we'll do it. We picked it up with a little crane and we're using double straps now, as you can see, helping. The logs are so big and long. But right now, we're cutting lock notches in. But after we get that one done, then we'll come over. And as you can see this one, but you can see my lines and everything on it. And so we'll set that one down and notch it and put lock notches on it. Make it good and strong.
Now this top log is going to have 3 lock notches in it.
3.
3.
No, not 1.
Not
or
2. But 3.
This is a job here. This isn't for boys and girls. Hold up. That's what we are.
This is not going to be fun, trying to get these to fit.
All right. That'll do her.
As you can see, where we originally marked that looked like it was going to cut too much out of this underneath log, so we moved it up 1 inch.
Yeah.
So you can adjust the height of your lock notch wherever it looks best for the strength of your log, both the top one and the bottom one. Good idea, sir.
I actually thought of that. It's amazing. I come up with an idea every once in a while. Usually the boss lady's the one that does that. That works so good when I use this.
Mm-hmm. This one had 3 lock notches. One
3.
there,
3 lock notches.
one there, and one on the far end. All right. Andy's trying to teach Brody how to swim. He said, I just swim because I love to swim. Look at that little cutie. So I've been swimming ever since we got here.
You, Andy. I'm filming you. You sure swim.
I just swim because it is fun,
Sure
fun. Brody's practicing his swimming
You don't
today.
have to jump. You don't have to jump. Just jump. Just walk in. He loves jumping in, don't he?
Good job.
That's just sweat.
Last wall log. Got it scribed. Gonna try to cut this one
I'm gonna try to cut it up here.
so we don't have to put it up and down so many times.
I'll get my scaffolding a little higher.
Are you gonna be sad to be done with those?
Sad?
Are we gonna have a party?
Now you brought tears to my eyes. Oh, no, it's sweat.
Yeah, exactly.
Build it in just a hair.
Well, that one sure fit a lot easier than the other one did, didn't it?
Oh my goodness, yes. There it is. lines lined up. Me lines are straight, almost. I worked hard today, so I'm gonna really eat just a little piece of steak.
We got fresh salad out of the garden and new potatoes, and Lance cooked the steak. He always does a really good job.
And I don't even want to do this video because I'm so hungry.
Okay, just go for it.
I wore that grinder out she has. I might have to buy her a new one. The switch is going bad in it. That looks looking good, huh?
It'll look better when it's power washed and gets the rest of the black off.
Yeah.
Just trying to get it,
Yeah, because it'll take all that black off.
yeah, trying to get it smooth. I mean, not smooth, but get the damaged parts off.
You can see I've got my 6 pitch on there, and here's a 2-inch flat that we're going to run our main board down that the trusses will, our 2x6s will come up against. But I got the whole board done. It was a job. This is a not straight board, but it's going to work. That spot right there didn't touch. It's just barely off, so I may have to put just a slight shim under that 3-foot section there when I put my my tongue and groove down.
screw that puppy in. We have got beams up now. That was a job. It pretty much took us all week, didn't it? Most of the week.
Well, we did a lot of other things. We did some other stuff too. But...
Now we're getting some of the tongue and groove up. And so far it's coming out pretty nice. Fitting good, decent up in the corners. So we won't have to do much trim work. We're going right up over top of the rafters on our flats that we had cut at pitch. So we got a little shade now on this side. And just so long as the sun doesn't warp it. Man, it's hot out today. A lot more to go. How come you're all sweaty?
It's a little bit hot out here. We got shade though.
How hot's it supposed to get today?
We got 98, I think.
No, you wish. This was the hottest day yet. I think it was supposed to be
88, that's it.
102, I believe. 102, I think.
I think you're crazy. All right. We're getting ready to put some more up. As you can see, our tongue and groove's going up nicely. We got shade down inside the house now.
I wish we had some up here.
She's sure doing a good job.
It's hot.
All right, we're gonna go back to putting some of this up.
Look at him being all safe.
Oh, that's still down. Okay.
Yeah. No,
I'm being safe.
I set it.
Look at this.
I set it where it should be.
I can go rock climbing now. You did set it?
Well, I think so. It looks like it's on the line. But, I mean, you can pull on it. Get it a little tighter. Got his harness on. Being a good boy. Because Mommy can't finish this cabin by herself. I'd have to hire some good-looking young fella to help me if you broke a leg.
What? I told me to say, huh? There's the cabin. You can see our trusses up there. Got all them up yesterday. It's looking good.
Lance is already working.
But that's what all those holes, 4 holes were for.
There's skylights right now.
Yeah, we got nice skylights. And can we take a shower?
Gonna work on that today, and hopefully we'll get our metal roofing in today. Because we've got 2 days. less than 100-degree weather, and then about 10 days of 102.
Cinda's up here cutting our fascia. We needed at least 12 foot by 10 inches. Look at that slab. $15 that we can use. 14, a good 14 we can use. So look, that's wood. That stuff is pretty. Now she's cutting this one to help her get that set up there. Look at the face of that wood. It's marvelous. Don't forget to do your layout, folks. I know you won't. 124 and a quarter?
124 and a quarter.
I'm gonna cut 124 and a quarter.
Like you've done that before.
I have done that a few times.
It's putting a 6-pitch little cut on the edge of the soffit trim. And that's where it's going. All along there to keep the edges of our soffit from warping. And to finish them off real pretty.
I'm gonna see if I can find Cinda. I don't know if she's been doing anything. You know how she is. She just don't really put her heart into this cabin. Oh, there she is. I guess she is. You are. Yeah, y'all know better than that. She's a hard worker. I think she works harder than I do. We're insulating, folks. Gonna insulate the roof. And then we're gonna put metal on.
Each one takes 1.5 sheets, so I'm cutting them all at once.
Yeah, she's cutting them all in half. I'm gonna do the top. Then we'll come down and put a full row in the bottom. She's so smart.
I just don't like walking on the roof any more than I have to.
Right.
I'm really clumsy.
Right. All right, I'm gonna go to the other side and drill some of these holes, and then I'll come back and help her. I want this whole thing done before I get back though.
You got it, baby.
All right. Oh, this is way better than that.
Guess what? We're putting the roof on.
Yes, we are.
There's supposed to be a chance of rain tonight. Only 15%. But every time they've been saying that, we've been getting the thunderstorms. So we're going to try to get at least one side on. Maybe tarp the other side. Because we put all the insulation down today. We don't want it to get wet. He's moving right along.
Well guys, it's 7 o'clock. Just finished that side, putting the roof down. It turned out awesome. So we're almost dried in. I had some tarps I put on this side.
Well, I hope you guys enjoyed that part. We enjoyed sharing it with you guys. And if you'd like to check out more detailed, we got 50-some videos on YouTube. And please subscribe if you would, and take a look at them.
We put out about one video a week while we were building, so it has a lot more of the building details if you're interested in building your own cabin. And also let you know, we have this on Airbnb and VRBO, so it's available for people if you want to come and visit. Nice wooded area, and obviously, as you saw at the beginning of our video, we have lots of deer and wildlife here.
Yep.
So hope you enjoy it, and thanks for watching.
And watch for the next one. We got another part 2 coming out.